Use everything you'll need to make a bone and fish farm that'll get you a ton of bone meal for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. To start off this farm, you're going to want to find yourselves an ocean biome. Now, you want to go ahead and get a block right on the ocean surface, just like that. And from that block, you're going to go up 50 blocks. So once you've bridged up 50 blocks, you're going to want to come to the top and make a 5x5 platform like this. You can go like that and then fill it all in. There we go. It's a 5x5 platform. So you can grab a chest, put it right here, kind of in the middle, but not really. Then a hopper going into that chest like that. A piston right here, a piston right there, piston right there, and a piston right there. So it should look like that. Now you want to add blocks going around these pistons like this. There we go. And now you're going to add an observer so that the eyes are facing that way. Observer that the eyes are facing that way. Observer, the eyes are facing that way. And one less observer. So basically they're going in a circle. You know you place the observers right, because if you place redstone down in all these corners, it should make a redstone loop. If it's not doing that, you did not place your observers in the correct spot. While it's doing that, you could throw your trident in there and it should go into the system. And then you can put a lever on this block right here and flick it on to turn this off. And don't worry guys, that trident that you threw in there will not break, and no matter what durability it's on. Tridents only break when you throw them. Tridents only lose durability when you throw them. So now you're going to bridge up 2 blocks on top of these observers like that. Put blocks in the corners like this. And then on the side where your chest is, you're going to bridge out 7 blocks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. So that is 7 blocks. And then you come to the other side and do the same thing. So 7 blocks right here and 7 blocks right there. Now that you have that, you can grab your soul sand and put it along this edge like this. There we go. And then on the other side like this. Boom. And then you could place a block right there at the end and on the other side like that. So once you've got this, you should be able to place 1 water bucket right here, 1 water bucket right there, and they should perfectly flow to that hole where the trident killer is. And if so, that means you're doing it right. So now what we're going to do is come to the edge of the soul sand and extend it out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Come to the other edge and extend it out by 7 blocks. And then connect them up like this and fill all that empty space in with soul sand. Once you got that, it should look like this. And now you're going to do the exact same thing on this side. So you're going to extend it out by 7 blocks, connect them up, and fill it all in. And when you're done, you should have a giant soul sand platform that looks like this. So now what we're going to do is come to one of these blocks on the edge and extend it up by 1, 2, 3 blocks, and you're going to want to go ahead and make a 3-block tall wall that goes around this entire platform. Alrighty, so this is what it should be looking like once you have built a wall, a 3-block tall wall around the entire platform. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is come to this middle canal, and we're going to want to put signs going all along the top of it like this. Boom, there you go. So the reason we put that there is because now we're going to come to one of these sides. You're going to want to put water buckets all along the edge like that. There we go. And then you want to come to one of the other sides that intersects it like that, and you're going to put water buckets on that side. And as you'll see, it'll create this whole water source platform like that. And the signs are there to stop it from flowing into this water stream. So you're going to want to do the exact same thing we just did on this side, but on this side. There we go. So we now have 2 very large bubble column platforms, and as you can see, we are already getting a bunch of fish spawns, which is good. But now it's probably gonna be the hardest part of your farm. You're gonna want to go to each of these sides and place slabs right above those water sources. Don't worry, it's not getting rid of them. You're just waterlogging the slabs, but you'll see why we do this later. So yeah, go ahead and put slabs all above all the water like I am doing here on both sides. All right, there we go. So yeah, you should have slabs right on top of where that water was like this. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is come to the edge here, and you're going to want to place water sources all along this back wall like this. There we go. And make sure when you're placing your water to have your crosshair on this wall, not the floor, because if you have it on the floor, your water is going to go nowhere. For example, you see if I were to place it right here, it just doesn't even do anything, but if I place it right here, it will do something. So make sure you place it on both sides of the wall like this, and you should have a water stream that leads into that. So now we're going to want to remove all those slabs you displaced. I know, but it had to be done. So yeah, go ahead and remove all the slabs that are on top of the soul sand, and boom, there you go. As you can see, when you remove those slabs, the bubble columns will actually flow up through both water streams. And basically we do that so they could spawn in those full water source blocks, float up to the top, and actually get pushed down into this stream, which will lead them into the trident killer. So yeah, the farm is basically complete now. As you can see, we're getting fish spawns. There's just a couple more things we have to do. One of those things is to add slabs to the top of this wall to make sure no mobs spawn. We would not want that, so go ahead and do that all along the wall. There we go. You're also going to want to come down to your platform and turn the trident killer back on so it can kill all that fish. And yeah, all the drops should be going in this chest. But yeah, you're going to want to grab some magma blocks, come down to the actual hole. You're going to want to destroy this block right here, destroy this block right there, and replace them with magma blocks. So those first 2 blocks in this little water stream, you're going to replace with magma blocks just like that. Basically, sometimes these really big salmon can spawn and they won't fit through the hole or it'll get crowded. So those are to just kill them if they decide not to go in the trident. But yeah, that is it. The farm is now done now. As you can see, we already had a bunch of drops in here from just building this. If you want, you could hook this up into a super smelter and it could smelt this into food for you. And of course, you're going to need to craft this into bone meal because sadly you can't auto craft. But yeah, a good AFK spot for this farm would be to bridge out until you reach the edge of the platform. So like that. Then you're going to want to bridge up about 25 blocks from that platform. And when you bridge up 20 blocks, you can just stand on top of that last one and they should start spawning. As you can see, look at that. Beautiful. And yeah,